Hi, I'm Dr. K, educational psychologist, and you're watching Live at 9.
On this Thursday, September 12th. Welcome to Live at 9, where Memphis comes alive. Along with your top news, weather with Todd Demers, that's the big story today, right? And trending topics in Coffee with Corey. Here's a look at our guest lineup. Get ready to plan your weekend with I Love Memphis blog content director Jalen Socek. You won't want to miss her top picks. Then learn how to master your money with Leaders Credit Union's essential investing tips. Next, author Susan Bacon takes us on inside a twisty, turny world of her new book, The Art Collector, Thrills Guaranteed. And buckle up for your chance to boogie and solve a murder with Princeton James Productions disco-themed mystery theater. That sounds so fun. Plus, find out how students in Tennessee are saving for the future and how you can do it too. But first, be sure to record the show so you never miss an episode, and connect with us online at our website, liveat9.tv. That's also our handle on social media. Topping our news here at 9, Francine has weakened to a tropical depression after hitting Louisiana as a Category 2 hurricane Wednesday. This storm made landfall with 100-mile-per-hour winds, bringing down trees and power lines as rain poured across much of the Gulf Coast overnight and into the morning. Mississippi, Arkansas, and Tennessee will all be impacted by what's left of Francine. Much of the Mid-South has seen windy conditions and rain over the last several hours. Look at that traffic out there. Memphis Light, Gas, and Water has been preparing for this system. Crews are on standby in case there is damage or power outages reported. Right now, their outage map says more than 4,900 customers do not have electricity. I hope you are powered up and you are ready in case your power goes out. The utility reminds you that if you don't have power, don't assume that the utility knows. Report the outage through the MLGW app or by calling 901-544-6500. And if the storms happen to knock down a power pole, that's when you call the emergency line immediately. That number, 901-528-4465. Now, a number of school districts are already closed or closing early today. Everyone should stay weather aware as conditions change in the hours ahead. To help keep us up to date, let's head on over to weather expert Todd Demers. You've been warning about this for several days now, Todd.
Yeah, and believe it or not, this has just been like round one that we've seen this morning. This is the leading edge of Francine coming through the area, having dropped an inch or two of rain. And so far, the winds have been in check. But I want you to know that the winds are going to be picking up for us this afternoon and gusting. So the problems with the whole power outage scenario, high winds, tree limbs, power lines, things like that, I really think will be worse by later in the day. So continue to be very cautious, especially on the roadways, because you don't know what kind of debris that you're going to be running into. Okay, this is what I just mentioned to Kanji a moment ago. We just had our first round of rain moving across the area. That was that first big outer band. Haven't seen very much in the way of lightning. It has indeed just been rain, and at times that rain has been heavy. But we're also looking at a bit of a break for the next couple of hours before the next round of heavier rainfall starts to move into the area. Here it is. Here's the storm that is now that tropical depression, Francine, and you can see there are still more bands of heavy rainfall, and it's these bands that will likely be helping to produce those very strong and gusting winds throughout the afternoon as well. These are the ones that I'm anticipating arriving in the next couple of hours right around midday. So please be sure to tune into News Channel 3 at noon so we can give you an update. It looks like they may even arrive a little bit before lunchtime today, but this is the next big round of rain that will likely include some very strong winds. So this morning we have our first round of rain that has moved through. The storm system itself is slowing down. It's been weakening. As you can see, it will continue to stall right here in the Mid-South with between 25 and 35 mile-an-hour winds. It'll kind of sit, spin, dissolve, and finally move away from us. But today is the big day with those winds gusting over 35 miles an hour. Many areas 2 to 4 inches of rain. You've already seen that we have some power outages to tell you about. There's going to be more throughout the course of the day with these gusting winds. And as we make our way into the weekend, the rain threat's going to be dying down. The wind threat's going to be dying down. But we're going to talk more about the timing of that and what you can expect for the weekend. It's a little unsettled. Chances for rain are still there, but I just don't see the weekend as a washout. I just urge you to be very cautious. Let's use some common sense today. Be careful, and if at all possible, stay inside later today.
All right, this morning we are heading into the courtroom. Testimony expected to continue in the federal trial of 3 former Memphis police officers charged in the January 2023 beating death of Tyre Nichols. The former officers are standing trial accused of federal civil rights violations. After opening statements on Wednesday, the jury heard from the prosecution's first witness. Rachel Love, a nurse practitioner, testified Nichols had no pulse for 25 minutes until it was restored at the hospital. Nichols died in the hospital 3 days later. Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, and Justin Smith have pleaded not guilty to federal and state charges in connection with Nichols' death. Now, 2 others have already pleaded guilty in the federal case and are expected to follow suit in the state's case against all 5 former officers. Emmett Martin III and Desmond Mills Jr. are expected to testify during this federal trial. A gun control referendum will reportedly be on the November ballot in Memphis. The Shelby County Election Commission had kept the measure off the ballot following the instructions of the state election coordinator. But according to the Daily Memphian, Shelby County Chancellor Melanie Taylor Jefferson ruled yesterday the referendum can go before voters this fall. That decision came after the Memphis City Council sued the Election Commission, arguing the constitutionality of the ballot measure did not matter until the people voted on it. The chancellor's ruling now forces the commission to put the measure on the November 5th ballot. There's no word if the state plans to appeal this decision. In other election news, lawmakers in Washington are calling for greater election security. Republicans are pushing legislation known as the SAVE Act. That bill would require proof of citizenship for new voters and mandate voter IDs nationally. Democrats, meanwhile, are pushing their own legislation they say would stop GOP efforts to purge voter rolls and make it harder to cast votes. Already, the future of the SAVE Act is looking uncertain at best in the House after leaders canceled a vote on the bill yesterday. Okay, switching gears here. This weekend is jam-packed for anyone searching for something to do. We could actually fill an entire show with everything that's going on, but thankfully, the folks over at ilovememphisblog.com put in the work for us. Director of Content Jalen Sochik is here with her top 3 picks to help you plan your weekend. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we have another fun weekend, some really cool, unique events. Of course, Southern Heritage Classics underway. That's the big event of the whole weekend. And I know you had Fred Jones Jr. on here, so the people have been briefed.
Yes, they have been briefed. And so, okay, hoping that this rain will, just like the ground won't be damp and as we're going into Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if not, Friday is an indoor event, so that's some good news. So this is a really cool kind of immersive music experience. It's called Surround Sound in the Boiler Room Experience. So with DJs, they're kind of set in the back of the room on a stage or whatnot. So this is going to take 5 local DJs, put them in the middle of a floor, and have people surround them for that surround experience. And I think that's just really cool. And again, 5 local DJs. One of my favorites, DJ AD, will be there, and they'll be performing throughout the night. So that's really fun because you get to mix up the different styles and flows. If you're not feeling a certain vibe, you'll have 4 other DJs that you can listen to throughout the night. And the tickets are going to be about $20 for this.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, DJs are really now it's almost like going to a concert because you know what they like. And so it's like your vibe. And so now this is something for everyone. I really love that.
Absolutely. And Memphis DJs have always been like a huge scene, but it feels like we're in a really good moment for them right now where, every event you go to, you're having these familiar names show up. So it's been really cool to see these really locally talented people get celebrated that way.
I almost feel like what's the hotel downtown that has
Peabody?
No. I mean, Central Stay.
Central Station, yes. When they're bringing in, that is a really cool series that I don't think people know enough about that. They do it on like Fridays, sometimes Thursday nights, Saturday nights, and they're bringing notable DJs from around the world, people who have worked on the most notable albums you can think of for free will perform there. So definitely keep an eye on their calendar. We normally include them in our weekend guide too.
Yes. Okay. So Saturday,
it is the event we know and love, the Cooper Young Festival. It's going to be an all-day event from 9 to 7. Get there early because we know it gets busy. Of course, always free to attend. I think every year it feels like this event gets a little bigger and bigger. There are going to be over 435 artisans from around the world going to be there selling their goods. And, you know, this is really just a true celebration of Memphis culture, Memphis, you know, people who are so talented and make such cool things that maybe don't have storefronts. They can put that on display. And then it's nice, you know, you can grab a drink, stroll the street, bar hop. And then what's really cool this year is that the headliner will be Carla Thomas.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that is going to be great. And what I love about it too is that neighbors there, they have like lawn parties.
Yes.
And so like they're just like sitting out and you know what happens to me every time is so the Southern Heritage Classic and Cooper Young Festival are both going on, and then I'll have like cell phone issues because it's like there's so many people in this small area. Anyway,
have your plan in advance. Know someone with a yard. It's also the good bathroom plug.
Bathroom plug. Oh, I love that. That was good. Okay, and then Sunday.
Sunday we have another musical event. So this is going to be really fun. This is at Hernando's Hideaway. I think one of the most underrated places in Memphis. It's kind of like the old school honky tonk, but I'm not talking Nashville honky tonk. This is Memphis vibes, very eclectic and very cool. So it's going to be a Stax, like almost like a Stax versus Sun Studio event. Oh. And this is going to be put on by School of Rock. So they're going to be flowing through, you know, those rock and roll hits of Sun Studios and then those soulful tunes of Stax and kind of having a music battle and putting those both on display, which is really fun because there's, as we know, there are a ton of hits out of there. And those are two super Memphis sounds that have not just been important here, but rippled across the world.
Yeah, and speaking of Stax, Beyonce said, "Oh,
yes.
I saw the documentary. I highly recommend it." In a GQ article, so you have to check that out.
Yep, she shouted out Glorilla and talked about Stax, so that's really cool to see.
I saw her on Insta, on Glorilla's Instagram, with Beyonce and Glorilla hanging out.
Yeah, they're pals, and we love to see it for Glow.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so you were saying there's so much going on with the QR code. I always want to make sure we show that and people have time to scan it.
If you didn't think Saturday was busy enough, just scan that and you'll see that there's even more events. We have the Mid-Autumn Festival happening, but that will break it down what's happening Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all the details you need to know to plan a very busy weekend.
All right, I always love when you come and yes, her people called my people. And so, we were like, why do we
matching 2 weeks in a row? We'll go 3.
Yeah, let's go for 3. All right, I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Kanji.
All right, and there's much more Live at 9 still ahead this morning. A local financial expert has tips on investing. Plus, a Memphis resident's new novel is already on store shelves. Why you'll want to pick up this page turner for yourself. That's coming up. The wind and rain arrived early this morning, and those conditions will be sticking around for our Thursday. Weather expert Todd Demers has been keeping us abreast of everything. Todd, I have to give you a high five just for all this help that you've been giving.
You got it. You ready?
Yeah. Boom.
All right. I didn't hear that clapping sound there, right in the middle. Well, you know, this is one of those situations where we've been talking about this all week long. We knew this was on its way. I'm hoping everybody at home is not being caught off guard by this rain moving across the area this morning. We have just now moved through kind of like round one, because this is the outermost band of Francine that worked its way across the area. It already dropped between 1 inch and 2 of rain. It's continuing to move out, and while it's still sprinkling out there, the heaviest of the rain has let up, and it will for the next couple of hours. But if you look down to the south, you're already seeing that next big band of rain that is heading in our direction. This is the one that continues to wrap around what is now tropical depression, Francine. You told us earlier this morning, Kanji, that we had first the hurricane, the Category 2 storm making landfall, then it became a tropical depression, and now that the winds are below 39 miles an hour, it has the title of tropical depression. But it is still packing a punch with the high winds and the heavy rainfall, and this is going to be arriving right around lunchtime today. So if you have to go to work or if you have to be out and about, friends, I urge you, download the WREG weather app. Have that information in the palm of your hand when it comes to the rainfall moving through the area, where you are, where the rain is. Can you get to where you're going before it arrives, or do you need to wait until after the rain moves through? 3-hour forecast model, again, showing right about noontime is when that next line is going to be moving across the area and bringing with it another couple of inches of rain. Already the 12-hour rainfall total has 1 and 2 inch rainfall totals across our area. I think we're kind of lucky to have this little break in the rain to allow the storm drains to recover, because that's what usually happens. We end up seeing too much rain in a short period of time. But with the winds down to 35 miles an hour, that's why we're a tropical depression. The storm continues to slow down, and the winds will continue to decrease as it continues to stall out right here in the Mid-South. And that's what you see on the forecast model here in the Mid-South, that constant spinning motion, but it really begins to weaken and dissipate and drift back down towards the south and towards the southeast. But we still have good rain chances, not just for today, but for tomorrow as well. And then we'll begin to see how the forecast models, you talk about spaghetti models that are confused. It comes to the Mid-South, it stalls, and then it kind of drops back down towards the south and southeast. So again, the graph model indicating the next round of heavier rainfall between about 12 and 3 o'clock this afternoon. Please be careful if you have to be out and about throughout the course of the day. We're already talking about winds gusting 20 to 30 miles an hour throughout the course of the afternoon, and rainfall amounts well over 3 inches between now and tomorrow. So in your 7-day forecast, we'll continue to see 2 to 4 inches for most, winds gusting over 35, maybe causing some power outages, and then the rain's ending, although the unsettled weather will continue through the weekend with just slight chances of rain. I know you've got a lot of things going on this weekend outside. Can't rule out those showers, but I think most of the rain's going to be out of here by the time we get to Friday evening.
Whether or not you're new to investing, our next guest wants to make sure you have all the resources you need to get the most bang for your buck. The following portion of Live at 9 sponsored by Leaders Credit Union, and their financial planner Brant Tibbs is here with some tips about investing. So explain the basics of investing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me. So I would say there's really 3 key steps here. The first is to determine, right? So we have to determine what we're investing for. Second is consider. So we have to consider how much time do we have to invest, and what is our purpose for investing? And then lastly, we have to plan. The most important aspect probably is planning.
Yes, that is definitely an important place to be. So when is it a good time to start planning?
Yeah, so I really believe there's not a bad time to start planning, but obviously the earlier the better. Without a doubt, I would say life events are a really good time to kind of reassess what the landscape is and to kind of see where you are. So whether you're having a new child, I know me and my wife personally, we've got a lot of friends getting married, having children, and transitioning into retirement, and that's a great time to start looking and planning again. Yeah,
because it kind of pushes you forward into that moment. So what is something that everyone should be considering regarding investments?
So everyone should consider, are you secure, right? So that's what I have everyone ask me, am I secure? And I think the main thing there is that, I can't predict the markets and I can't predict the future, but what I can do is plan and help someone figure out that concrete plan for financial security.
Right. And so there's a QR code. What's the best way for people to reach out to leaders to help with their investment needs?
Yeah, so scan the QR code or visit our website, leaderscu.com/leadersinvestments, or just leaderscu.com. And from there, scanning the QR code will get you right to the website.
Yeah, and I guess, the best part is to just start, right? So this is just a great place to start. Really appreciate you sharing these insights and just helping us get on the right foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
All right, and the preceding portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by Leaders Credit Union. Our next guest's career as a writer spans more than 3 decades, from journalist to ghostwriter, copywriter, and author. Her debut novel came out back in 2019, and now she has written the sequel. Author Susan Bacon is here this morning to tell us more about The Art Collector. That name is so good.
Thank you, because it had another name in the beginning and it was terrible.
Oh, really?
And everyone who saw it said, "Don't do that." Want me to tell you what it
Yes.
was? Mystery Soup. And they said, that, because I had thrown so many things in there.
Right.
And it was just a draft, really. And I gave it to my readers and they said, "Do not." Bad idea. So I'm very happy with this title.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so tell me just the premise.
So it's set in 1987 in the Manhattan art world, and it begins when a young woman falls to her death from a 15-story apartment building in Manhattan. And, she's a photographer, she's kind of part of the downtown scene, and her neighbor is a woman named Emma Quinn, and Emma Quinn was my sleuth. May I hold up my
Oh,
first
yes.
book?
Oh, that's the history teacher is the first book.
precursor to this book.
And that's a Rubik's Cube.
Yes.
Ish.
This is kind of a political mystery. This one is more of an art mystery. I would call it an art mystery.
Wow.
And so Emma Quinn is a history professor at Columbia University. She lives next door to the woman who fell out of the apartment building. So she's, there are kind of 2 threads in the story. The dead woman is one of the narrators, and then Emma Quinn, who decides, I want to know what happened to my friend. What happened to her? And she follows those 2 threads go through the book.
And there's a Memphis connection?
Well, so it turns out as she explores Seal's life, Emma discovers that she was born in the South and that there's a family in the South and there's this whole nother life that no one knew anything about. And she comes down here, and so I got to do scenes at the Peabody
that's great.
and downtown Memphis. And
Why do you choose, why is mystery the genre that drew you?
actually, it's not the only one, but I'm new to fiction, really, and it kind of gives you a hook. If you have a plot, if you have it's that thread sort of guides you and lets you have something to wrap the story around.
I'm actually fascinated that you were a ghostwriter. So I have secretly been a ghostwriter for people with like editorials or like speeches.
Yes.
And so I'm really the person who wrote it, and you probably know who it is, but I would never say. So what kinds of things have you been a ghostwriter for?
Well, I was a speechwriter for years, which is kind of nice because you learn voices. I mean, you learn how other people talk.
Right.
And so it really helps me with dialogue when I'm doing fiction, if you think about it, because I had to adapt to different voices. And then I haven't done op-eds. I bet that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
But I've done, letters from CEOs to their shareholders and that kind of thing. I did corporate work. And then I did books. I did some books that you can't really tell who they are, but they did well. One of them was an international bestseller, and which is cool.
That is the coolest thing ever.
And I'm fine with nobody knowing who it is because that's how I make a living.
Right, but now they have to know that they have to read these books. Do you think there is going to be that this character is going to run through more?
It's going to be a trilogy. That's
okay.
That's
wow. So you already have that plan.
I've started the third one.
Wow.
And I have to tell you, I don't know how much time we have. You should give me a nudge if I need to stop. But I did my first book club yesterday with readers of this book. And it was really cool because if you can imagine, a mystery is all about how the reader follows the story. And they were in it and they got it. And
oh my gosh. Yeah, it's kind of like being in an audience, or being on stage. And so you get to see real-time reaction from the audience.
Yeah. It was cool. Very cool.
And so you have a book signing
on Sunday at 2 o'clock at Novel Memphis, and I'll be signing books and talking a little bit and answering questions and that kind of thing.
All right. Well, I'm just like, I just cannot wait. I'm so glad I learned about these so that I can read them. But SusanBacon.com, and then also, you're on Facebook and Insta. Okay, we'll follow you.
Super. Oh, nice. Thank you. And if you ever want to do a book club, contact me on my website.
All right. Ooh. Thank you, Susan Bacon.
Thank you.
Thanks for contributing to the world.
Appreciate it.
Okay, dinner and disco with a side of detective work. Coming up next, a soulful murder mystery and the new immersive, interactive experience that you won't want to miss. This sounds so interesting. Stay with us.
We're back on Live at 9. Now, here's Kanji.
The Halloran Center is now the exclusive Memphis home of Princeton James Productions' soulful murder mystery. But this is no ordinary stage production. Instead, attendees are actually part of the action. To learn more, we are here with creator and owner Princeton James and Jennifer McGrath from the Orpheum Theater Group. Oh my goodness, I said, I'm dying to see this, literally, pun intended. Okay, so Princeton, start by telling us, how this came about.
So I'm from Coldwater, Mississippi, but I've always been a creative since I was about 8 or 9 years old. And then God gave me a vision of a stage play when I was living in Atlanta. And because I went to church one Sunday, the preacher preached about operating your gift. He said, people will suffer if you don't operate in your gift. So I came back to Memphis and I started a production company. We started to do stage plays. But then I saw there was a niche. There weren't any dinner theaters and murder mystery. Then I just started to have these brainstorming sessions about how can I create a theatrical experience that has good music and great food and interactive experience, because I love escape rooms. So if an escape room and a dinner theater had a baby, it'd be
oh my gosh, I'm dying. This is so cool. And so we met on the set of Bluff City Law when I was covering that, and then I was in Young Rock. It was terrifying.
She was amazing.
But
you were
whatever.
amazing.
So he's been everywhere. You've worked with everyone. Okay, tell me what it means to have a Memphis talent, in the Orpheum.
It's a gift. I am so grateful to Princeton and his entire team for saying yes to this partnership. It is our pleasure and our honor. As you know, he's been doing this work for a very, very long time, and it really is something special for us at the Orpheum and at the Halloran Center to be able to just lift up that work, the good work that is already happening, and be able to honor Memphis artists, because we have the joy and the pleasure of bringing in national and international acts all the time, but we can't sleep on Memphis. There's so much incredible talent right here. And so it really is an honor and a gift that they've said yes, and that we're gonna get to do this together.
Thank you.
Okay, and so I saw Dallas was calling. You're getting
Houston.
Calls now to bring this other. That doesn't happen. People are so. Okay, how is that going to work?
So first we were taking the actors here to all the places. So we've been to Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, Little Rock. We've been
like
to
a Drake
Jackson.
song. Sorry, go on.
Jackson, Mississippi, and we have we're going to Nashville this fall, and a lot of other places as well. But we're also hiring actors. We just had auditions over this past weekend in Dallas, and we saw a lot of amazing talent. We have some talent in Houston, so
What happens on this? It's Sunday. So what's going to happen when I walk in? Do I have to watch my back?
Ooh, yes, of course, of course. So when you come in, we give you this this pre-sheet, and then you'll be able to go around and figure out who the characters are, and they're going to already be in character when you're in line. So it'll be some people skating outside, and they'll have all their disco attire, and you'll be showing up to a TV station. But you're accustomed to that. But you do have to watch your back, and don't trust anybody but me and
now I don't trust either one of you. Oh my goodness. And so talk about how long you're going to be running and that kind of thing.
Absolutely. So this Sunday we have 2 shows at 3 and 7:30. There's still tickets available for the 7:30, so come on out for that. But the beautiful thing about this partnership is that we are going to have a soulful murder mystery essentially once a quarter, and they all have different themes. So the thing is, you don't just come once, you come this Sunday, and then you come back on October 27th, because the theme, can I tell them?
Yes, please.
The theme for October 27th it's called the Queen's Regency Ball, and it's kind of got a Bridgerton vibe to it. And we're going to be announcing a 3rd one tomorrow. Tomorrow is when all of the rest of the Halloran Center season will be announced, and there'll be more information to come. So you have to keep coming back. It's not enough to come once. We want you to come all the time, because Princeton is such a genius in that there's so many endless ideas. And like I said, it's really just our privilege to be able to give space for them.
My brain is exploding. So do you think, how someone becomes the host of Price is Right and they do it for the rest of their life, do you think you could do this for the rest of your life, or do you have so much in you that,
Ooh, I could do
sell the franchise maybe?
Potentially.
You did all the trademark and patent IP, right?
Did,
okay, good.
Yes,
yeah, I'm sorry.
I did. No, you're fine.
Such a great idea.
Yes, thank you. But I could see us doing this ongoing. We just came out with a kids experience too. It's no murder, just soulful mystery game. So we have some other stuff down the pipeline that we have to do.
Oh my
Cannot
gosh,
wait.
I am obsessed with this right now. I
Cannot
can
wait.
thank you so much for your gift and listening to that pastor. And for Halloran just always has been just a champion for locals. So that is just beautiful. I just thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, straight ahead. Why there may be a surge in Americans registering to vote this week. Plus, how a bag of Cheetos could have triggered chaos at one national park. That's Coffee with Corey coming up.
It's time for Coffee with Corey, brewed in part by Kroger.
How you doing? You
I'm
staying
doing
dry?
fantastic. Yes, trying to at least, right? Man, those roadways are crazy.
I know.
But we have some good stories this morning. So for starters, good morning, everyone. A federal agency says thousands of visitors have poured onto their website thanks to an Instagram post by Taylor Swift. The spokesperson for the General Services Administration says the website vote.gov received more than 338,000 visitors within 24 hours of Swift endorsing Vice President Kamala Harris for the presidential race. Well, that post included a link to vote.gov, which includes information about how to register to vote and to cast a ballot, and also directs users to state sites where they can register. Swift also urged her fans to do their own research and make their voices heard in November. The Grammy Award winner has demonstrated an ability to get her supporters to register to vote in the past. And of course, I think the key thing with her is make sure that you do your own homework. Don't assume other people know exactly what's going on. You do your own research, do your own homework, get everything for you and what's best for you and your family. But more so, you can't complain if you don't vote. So register to vote, and she kind of linked on how to do that. And make sure you know what's going on for yourself.
I get that sticker.
That's right.
I bring, Lady Doris now has the absentee ballot, so she can, you know, do it from home. It's like a permanent thing. You can get your doctor to fill out, to sign it. And then if there's someone who, you know, wants to vote, and anyway, it was a big, gamble for her to do that, because, you know, once an artist kind of moves over into politics, it's, you know, it's a gamble. So it'll be interesting.
It really is, right.
It'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah. But do your own homework. It's the main thing. Well, a bag of Cheetos dropped and left on a floor may not seem like a big deal, but rangers at Carlsbad Cavern National Park in southern New Mexico says completely otherwise. The officials describe the bag left behind as a world-changing event for the tiny insects that live there. So the bag could have been there a day, 2, or even just a few hours, but those salty morsels of processed corn made soft by thick humidity triggered the growth of mold on the cavern floor and on nearby cave formations. Well, the park notes that it made a huge impact on the ecosystem of the cave. Now, according to the National Park Service, more than 300 million people visit national parks each year. Now, bringing in and generating nearly 70 million tons of trash, most of which, though, ends up where it belongs, which is in a garbage bin or recycling containers. But for the rest of the discarded snack bags and other debris, it often takes a lot of work to round up the waste. Now, as for the spilled Cheetos, Carlsbad Cavern officials say, well, this could have all been avoided because, well, the park doesn't allow food where the bag was found.
Gosh,
I'm coming for the person
my
who dropped
goodness.
that bag.
Yeah, it
Coming
just
for you.
makes you think of what's really, in it, and then you're just like, oh my gosh,
I
if it did
know.
that to,
Why did
to
you
the
have food in
cavern.
there you weren't supposed to?
Yeah, and and it makes me think of Memphis that used to have that Memphis Beautiful. We had some
Beautification,
kind of,
yeah.
we used to keep the city really, really clean, and
You
so
should take pride in
I
where
would
you live.
love to
Yeah.
get back to that.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
If this is any inspiration,
Right?
yeah, put it in the pail.
There you go. And finally, this next story. Okay, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer John Bon Jovi is being hailed a hero this morning, right?
Yes.
These
Oh
on
my
social media. So according to
gosh.
police, the singer and a video production assistant talked down a woman standing on the ledge of a pedestrian bridge in Nashville on Tuesday. So the Tennessean reports that John Bon Jovi was filming a music video on that bridge, which actually remained open for the public. Well, the video of the encounter showed the assistant talking to the woman, and then Bon Jovi approached slowly, waved to her, and joined in on the conversation. Eventually, the woman turned around to face the two, and they helped her over the railing to safety. Bon Jovi hugged her. All right, so the representative for the singer said he will not be commenting on the incident. Of course, we're just happy that that woman is on the other side of that railing.
It just, I was so emotional.
I saw that
I
on
watched
social
it
media.
over and over and over. And then, of course, I just said, what did he say? Oh, we're halfway there.
So come back over.
Yeah,
on
like
the
that's what I
side,
said.
please.
Living
Come
on a
back
prayer.
over and join us.
That's I was imagining like him singing to her, and
Right.
I just,
Glad it ended well.
yeah, and you just, I guess you have to get help. But I'm just, it's amazing that this person stopped his life. Because he's a busy man, he could have been like, "Oh, you guys figure that out," but he.
But he's such a good human, and stopped what he was doing and realized the situation. Same with that production assistant. Looked at it, took that, and was properly taking care of the situation.
Yeah.
That's a
So I'm just, I pray for her future and that she'll be able to get the help she needs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you for sharing those great stories.
See you tomorrow.
All right, we'll be right back. September is recognized nationally as College Savings Month. The following portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by Tennessee Stars. And joining us from that organization now, Shelly King. Good morning, Shelly.
Hey, good morning.
Okay, so why should families start saving for college early?
Well, the earlier you start saving for college, the longer your money has to grow in an account like a Tennessee Stars account. So a Tennessee Stars account is going to allow you to choose investment options that will help your savings grow over time. And over time, those earnings that you have on your savings can compound, helping you to get earnings on your earnings. And that's when we say it helps your savings grow up along with your child.
Nice. Why use a 529 account when there are lots of ways to save?
Well, quite simply, a 529 account is the only accounts that were specifically created for saving for college. So Tennessee Stars College Savings 529 program is going to give you about 3 main advantages over using just say a basic savings account to save for college. The first are going to be those growth opportunities that we spoke about with investment earnings. The second is going to be tax advantages. So with those tax advantages for a 529, you're going to not have to pay taxes, first of all, on your earnings each year, and you won't pay taxes on those earnings when you withdraw them to pay for college. The third main advantage of using a Tennessee Stars account over, say, a basic savings account is flexibility in how and when you use that money for college and what you can do with that money after your child has gone to college.
Oh, I love everything you said. What is Tennessee Stars doing to promote College Savings Month?
Well, this month, Tennessee Stars is going to help jumpstart some college savings for some families. We're going to be giving out $5,000 in scholarships during the month of September. So each week, we are going to draw one Tennessee child, 10 and younger, to win a $1,000 scholarship prize. We're going to do that every week through the month of September, drawing our grand prize right after the month. And the earlier you enter the contest at tnstars.com, the greater the chance your child has to win part of that $5,000 scholarship prize giveaway.
Okay, I think you said it there, but can you tell us again where to go to learn more information about everything that you shared this morning?
You know what? Go to tnstars.com, learn about those advantages I spoke about using a 529 account like Tennessee Stars, learn more about those investment options, and enter your child to win part of our $5,000 scholarship giveaway.
Okay, love it. Thank you, Shelly. Appreciate you.
You too.
And the preceding portion of Live at 9 is sponsored by Tennessee Stars.
Hey, welcome back everyone to Live at 9. Friends, it is going to be a wet and windy day here in the Mid-South. As the remnants of Francine work its way across the Mid-South, we have the potential for some strong and gusting winds along with some periods of very heavy rainfall as well. I'm not looking at a lot in the way of severe weather, but when you have wind advisories and you have flash flood advisories, possibility of some localized flash flooding, and then winds just enough to make it problematic with some power outages, this all means you need to stay alert to changes throughout the day. We've had one line of heavier showers move through, dropping between 1 and 2 inches of rain across much of the Memphis and the metro area. Things have settled down. We still have some light rain, but I just need you to know that the next line of showers and thunder showers is likely to be just as heavy, if not heavier. And this one, I believe, is going to be producing some gusting winds for us throughout the afternoon as well. This one is going to be arriving right around lunchtime here in the Mid-South. So if you do have plans to be out and about closer to noontime, chances are you're going to be encountering this area of heavier rain and those gusting winds as well. Forecast models are putting it in here between about noon and 3 o'clock. So it's going to take a few hours for all of this to move across the area, and as it does so, it will be producing some gusting winds. We mentioned 20 to 30 mile an hour winds. It is now Tropical Depression Francine that we're going to be dealing with over the next couple of hours. So here in the Mid-South, 2 to 4 inches of rain. That may cause some problems on the roadways. Be very careful. Winds gusting to 35 could produce some power outages. Still some scattered showers tomorrow, but not nearly as heavy as today. Isolated showers as we head through the weekend, but I know there are a lot of big events going on this weekend. Temperatures are going to be on the mild side. Rain chances are going to be diminishing as we make our way through the weekend and right on into next week. Obviously, we'll have a complete update on this tropical depression Francine today at noon, but Kanji will also have updates hourly throughout the day to keep you informed as to where this storm is and how it will impact our weather in the Mid-South.
Truly appreciate that. Thank you, Todd. Hallmark launches a new streaming service, and a documentary follows Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. Danya Backus has your Eye on Entertainment report.
The drama Continue follows a young woman who's involuntarily committed to a mental health facility.
What would be your plan if you were released? I have some stuff that I need to work through.
Based partly on her own struggles, Nadine Crocker wrote, directed, and stars in the film.
I am a suicide survivor. I have to put all of my pain out to bear and the struggles that I went through, and it sparks even one conversation, then it was all worth it.
Continue is playing in theaters now and available to watch on demand. Hallmark has launched its new streaming service, Hallmark Plus.
2 chicken restaurants, 2 families, 1 big feud.
Its original offerings include the series The Chicken Sisters, based on the novel of the same name. And Lacey Chabert, who starred in more than 30 Hallmark Channel films, has a new show called Celebrations, where she helps guests set up surprise parties for deserving people.
I love entertaining, I love hosting, I love DIY and crafts. And so we had the idea to make a show celebrating local heroes and people that really deserve to have the spotlight on them.
And Bruce Springsteen walked the red carpet at the Toronto Film Festival ahead of the premiere of the documentary Road Diary, Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
You'll get to experience a little bit of the fun and the magic that we get to experience every night.
It streams on Disney Plus and Hulu in late October. That's your Eye on Entertainment. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
We'd like to thank you for joining us for Live at 9. We are gearing up for a great lineup tomorrow. Whiteville Mayor Gene Bowden will tell us all about the upcoming 4th annual Main Street Festival, including special appearances, cultural showcases, and some can't miss live performances. We're also going to hear about some of the things that are going on in that community that matter to Blue Oval. Plus, the Girl Scouts of the South, Venus Cheney, the CEO, is going to join us to talk about an amazing opportunity for girls in grades K through 12 and how you can get involved. So you'll want to hear that one. And Fall Prevention Month is here. Jessica Moss from St. Francis Hospital will share practical, easy to implement tips on how to keep yourself and your loved ones safe at home. Plus, we're going to experience a taste of Hispanic Heritage Month with local advocate Talia Palacio. She's going to share why this celebration matters and how Memphis can take part. And this one's extra special because they're honoring a certain group of wonderful people. So we'll see you tomorrow for all of this your news, weather with Todd Demers after this storm, and trending topics in Coffee with Corey. Plus, we want to hear from you. So email your segment ideas to live@9@wreg.com. Make sure to visit our website to catch up on anything that you may have missed. We put the shows on there, so you'll get to see that. And you can go to liveat9.tv to see that. Check out our social media as well. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Power up those phones and stay dry.
Content segments during Live at 9 were paid for by Leaders Credit Union and Tennessee Stars.